Right, well, here we go. Right, welcome back, everybody, to Tom and Amy's Paranormal Mysteries. Tonight, we are doing reaction videos as such. Again, we're joined by our co-host, Nick, all the way from America. So I'm sure everybody out there has obviously seen these viral videos, and
they're going crazy. Yeah. They're going crazy on TikTok at the moment as well, I found.
Have you seen them on TikTok as well, Nick? Yeah.
See, I haven't seen any, to be honest, but I know about them very well. I'm thinking that was not a surprise to me, seeing that they were going to be on TikTok.
Yeah, you get them everywhere. Like every now and then, you get a video pop up, and everyone's like, "Oh, is it real? Is it fake?" and all this. So we thought we'd get a load of them. We'll have a look at them, see what you guys think. If you're watching, let us know what you think. If you think it's real, if it's fake, give us your opinions, please. And of course, if you've got anything that you want us to look at, if you've got any video ideas, drop it in the comments, and we'll have a look, and we'll view it in that.
Oh, we've got photos as well.
Yeah, we've got a few photos. We found some very famous photos that Nick, you've probably definitely seen at some point. I'm sure everybody's seen some of these.
He's like shaking his head thinking, "Oh my god, what is it?"
Yeah.
Put you on the spot. We'll go with this first guy I've seen. I don't know if anyone's heard of him. He's called a Mellow Bird. He's on YouTube. He's an Irish guy, and since about 2010, he's been posting videos on YouTube of basically his house has got a really strong poltergeist. Is the story. Now, some of this evidence that he's captured is quite extreme. Like I'll play you one of the videos in a second. Now there's a lot of people saying it's fake and all this, but
he did try to do it himself, faking it.
He tried doing a green screen thing. You know, one of those green suit things. He tried all that and trying to like fake it and stuff. He didn't actually manage to do it, but I'll play you this one. See what you guys think, and we shall have a chat. So this one's his kitchen. So this is a GoPro at one end of his wall, and it's filming his kitchen. There's nothing behind the wall here. The thing to look out for is the oven here, the door, and the chair. It's only 30 seconds, but let us know what you think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And see how the camera's moving?
Yeah.
Apologies. Bloody adverts.
Huh.
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh, geez. Wow.
Yeah. Now, this is one of his one of his tamest videos. He's got another one I'll show you in a second, but what's your first thoughts on that one, Nick? I mean, I've seen it quite a few times, but
it's definitely an interesting video because first off, that's my first time seeing that one. It's hard to really tell because, of course, I'm sure you're going to have people out there, who say, well, it's just either, strings being pulled or, especially with the door opening, they may think, well, maybe someone just hiding behind the door.
Yeah.
This video, I mean, I would say it's a little bit hard to tell. I'm not so sure. It's like I want to say that maybe this is like actual, movement that's going on within the house, but at the same time, though, it's like it could also be from somebody probably doing it. So I'm kind of on the fence, kind of like a 50-50. It might be, but at the same time, it might not.
Yeah, that was my initial thoughts. I mean, you see some of it, check him out. It's called Mellow Bird. People are watching. The I in bird is a 1. He's on YouTube. The picture of his channel is like a Ouija board planchette. He's got loads of these. He's gone a bit quiet for the past year or so, but
maybe something's happened to him.
Maybe, God forbid. I'll show you another one here now. Sometimes, because this activity happens randomly, he'll sometimes in this next video he just grabs the camera and just starts filming. Now this one, I'll let it play. I won't tell you what's going to happen because I know where it is. You might miss it the first time, but when I slow it down, you might catch it. Right.
Some of the evidence happens in his bathroom as well.
Yeah, he's getting. I'm going to cover this guy because some of this evidence he's got on his poltergeist is crazy. So this one, let's go. Have a look at this. See what you think.
crazy noises coming from.
Oh, she's pretty fast.
That's a glass.
Oh yeah, yep. There's something glass cup moving.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Adverts, go away.
I think. At least it didn't break. Thank you for that too, but can you do something on camera, please? Throw something small and cheap.
I love it. Small and cheap.
Come on, do something.
No, I don't know if anybody
I saw
caught
that,
that.
but obviously I'm looking
You
at.
know, I heard the sound, but I did not. I could not.
Wind it back a little bit, Tom, so everyone can see.
I'll wind it back. I'll put it in a freeze frame.
Sure.
You're looking
Yeah,
for
the camera was going by so quick, I didn't even have a real good
you
chance.
see it there.
Oh, wow.
Now, I'm sure you can slow these down. Let me just see.
Playback speed. There we go.
I'll slow this down and
sweet.
then now watch it. And I can't explain how this thing's levitating.
And that's right over a stove. So there's no strings. We could definitely rule out that someone's pulling strings. Yep, there we go.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That
And
is nuts.
I will play a little bit slower for you guys at home that aren't seeing that, so you can see if there's anything. Like I say, there's like a hood above the oven as well, so it's crazy how if he's managed it.
Something, please.
Wow.
That's like amazing to catch that on camera.
That's actually pretty cool. I mean, that's something I don't have any explanation for. That's a pretty good video.
I mean, the first time I saw that, it took me ages to see it. I was like, I heard it, but what's
Couldn't
going
work out
on?
where it's coming from.
So I went, I'll try to get on. But yeah, it's I just you try and think of how you could possibly do it. Like you say, you could have a string there, but you would see the string. I would have thought.
Yeah, you would have seen the string at that point. And the way how the guy reacted, it was not like as if he had that expression of that. This was expected. You could tell that, like, whoa, where's this? How did this occur? So
yeah, and you see a lot of these like that. Where
it's like when you hear that expression, that's something different.
And you see in some of them, I think I've got a couple more of these guys.
It's just a good one, isn't it?
This is like this next one is like where it can get quite extreme. Now, if this is strings, then there's a lot of strings in this next video. But I'll show you what's going on with this one. And
hi, Brenda Walker.
Hi guys, thank you for joining us again. Put your comments in, please, guys. What you think to the videos? If you want us to check anything out on YouTube, put in the link and we'll have a look. So yeah, this is the next one that it can get to this kind of level. I do feel sorry for this guy, like living in this house.
Yeah, I want
This ought to be good.
It's quite an old video, this one. It's 2011. Yeah.
2011, 10 years ago. Whoa. Whoa, jeez.
Insane,
I
isn't it?
honestly wanted to rearrange the kitchen a bit.
I was going to say, that obviously looks like some kind of poltergeist.
Definitely. And now, like, the cupboards are open and then stuff's flying out the cupboards. How you could do that, I don't know. Chairs.
I have no clue either. I mean, just one thing for sure is I'm definitely glad that nobody was in the room when that happened, because imagine me having it, because there were some pretty sharp objects that were being thrown around. I mean, that would have stabbed you or worse. So just glad no one's in that room.
For them to pick up and away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be hard to create that.
It's there's like stuff. Like, with the cupboard door.
Right. Well, you can also tell it's real stuff too. So this is not the work of, film work or CGI or whatever. Those are real items that are being thrown around.
Yeah. Because like they say, like the sound, obviously when they're hitting stuff, and that is
It's with force.
Yeah, it is that item that is flying and hitting stuff.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like the decor. Yeah, it's a very old house the guy lives in.
To be honest, I wouldn't even want to pay to get the house sorted out because you'd have to keep sorting out like every.
He's had countless offers, I know, of people that wanted to investigate his house. People have offered to pay him thousands to investigate, and he refuses all of them. He will not let anybody investigate in his house.
Yeah, he doesn't want it to be like the center of attention in some way because, it's just like any of these other residential locations out there is that when you bring a group in and they gather evidence and they even if they say they're trying to make this private, they're always going to show that type of footage, to other groups and presentations and stuff. Not every single time, but as a result, then all of a sudden you got other groups and other people who hear about what happened in this house and they want to see for it themselves. So it's not even just the media, but also, just outsiders, that curious onlookers that want to check out, see if this actually happened. Like that's one here, Amityville, for example.
Yeah, exactly. It almost becomes like an attraction for like tourists, doesn't it? And I get that guy's got to live there, and he doesn't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry turned off.
Live there.
Yeah. He does say that like this footage.
I was actually going to say if he still lived there because that was a 10-year-old video, so I'm surprised he's still there.
Yeah, there is ones on from 2019. That was the last time he posted.
He probably got knocked out by something.
Maybe, yeah. He does say that like a lot of this footage, sometimes you can go a whole year and nothing happens, but he always leaves the cameras rolling, and then you'll get that kind of activity, and he posts it. But
he was getting really fed up with people saying this is all fake. So there was one. It was in the living room, and he tried to recreate a video that he'd put on. And he was wearing a green suit, and he was showing how hard it would be to really have to fake most of the stuff that was in that video. And you just couldn't. You could still see the strings and everything when he was doing it.
You know a lot of that kind of stuff, don't you, Nick? Like the CGI and that. I mean, how difficult would it be?
As a filmmaker who I mean, never actually worked with CGI, but managed to study a lot about it. It's not even possible to try to recreate something like that with. I mean, you can, but it's not humanly possible to like recreate that same type of activity. Like, in order for that to occur, you would need, again, either a lot of strings or you would certainly need a lot of hands to have everything being thrown up.
He must have a lot of hands going up in that room.
You have to have a full crew.
You'd need like he even gets stuff in his loft being thrown at him. I mean, I'd highly recommend people that are listening. He's called Mellow Bird. You check out his channel.
I put that in the comments.
In the comments, yeah. I love his stuff. I mean, I all of it. You can't explain how it's happening.
Amazing. It is amazing stuff to capture things like that.
Yeah, and I think it's good that he hasn't like done it for the money, like because he obviously has had these offers for investigations. He could have made thousands out of this, but he's denied it all, which is a good thing. It shows he's
very personal as well. He likes to keep things private. He doesn't, because obviously he's got a family and that, but he never has them on show. He never has any pictures of his family on show either. It's very much he just.
Oh, you see his like drawings of his.
Yes, of his daughter.
One of his, I think it's his daughter. He puts drawing like on the kitchen and stuff like that, and.
But yeah, he's very much. He just wants to show the evidence, and that's it.
I'm surprised he hasn't been offered to be on that show called Paranormal Caught on Camera. I mean, even though he doesn't want anyone in the house, I'm surprised he hasn't. Something tells me he probably is also denied interviews, so that's probably another reason why he hasn't been on that show. I mean, maybe in the future, but as of right now, you could obviously tell this is somebody who likes to keep to himself. He doesn't want all this attention.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks that if he does these things, it'll make the paranormal stuff worse. But then I don't think it can get any worse.
Yeah, I mean that's the strongest podcast I've seen. That's incredible. But I will say, like, we will try and reach out to him and try and get him on either on an interview on our podcast or something.
I think that'd be amazing. But then again, he has got how many people? He's got
that would be awesome to get him on the show. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll try. I mean, hopefully, maybe he will come back to us, but we'll see. So that's Mellow Bird. Some of his videos. Hi, Nicola. So I'm going to go on to some of these others that you may have these have been around for quite a bit, and this next one's had 1,228,000 views. So it's you've probably seen it before. Yeah,
it was my pick.
It's quite a famous one. I'll drop it on the screen now for you guys to check out and let us know what you think. There we go. So you're looking.
Oh yeah, I think I have seen this one. Yeah, that looks familiar.
Yeah. It's apparently called a sewer creature. What I do remember find out about this is it's what's filming it is like one of those robots they lower into sewers.
Yeah,
So
there's something right behind the end of that tunnel. Oh my god.
It's incredible. And then it just goes
dude.
And then it's gone. I mean, if I can pause it on like when it's out.
Yeah, I think like right near the end. There we go. Yeah. Yep.
So that, I mean, you see he's got an arm, its legs and everything. And
very humanoid looking appearance.
Yeah.
The only thing I think that's is slightly off for me where I think it's definitely obviously fake, but is when it goes, it kind of like shoots to the side almost like it's been taken out of shot, if that makes sense.
What, like,
it's like swiped to the side. If you watch it, play it now, you'll see what I mean.
Let me play it in slower and see if that makes a difference.
But it's like it swipes to the side almost. Yeah, like that.
I know what you're saying.
That looks fake.
Yeah, well, the other thing too, what they should have done with the video, and this is something obviously, we see this in a lot of these videos that later turn out to be, hoaxes, is that sometimes they stop the video right before they turn the corner. So that's see, like, what one point it's there, and all of a sudden it's not, and now the video is just about to end. So we don't ever see if it's on the other side of that wall.
Very good point, Nick. Yeah, very good point. I mean, it was taken on a robot that they lower into the sewers, apparently, that filmed this. Now, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It looks real.
It's a funny one,
but it's a bit far-fetched, I think, like to have
a sewer monster.
Yeah, I think it's based on. I think that video obviously is kind of based on the urban legend of reptilians living under our sewers and stuff. I mean, honestly, by first seeing this, because again, it's been such a while since I've seen it, I actually thought it was going to be like an alligator, because there's also that story of sewer alligators too. But now I think, you know what, this is actually, it's one of those reptilian humanoid creatures, and I think actually one of the most famous one is the lizard man, a skateboard swamp in Bishopville, South Carolina. Yeah, it supposedly lives out in the swamps as well as the sewers and abandoned subways near the swamp. Now, I'm not sure if this was actually shot in South Carolina, but there was supposedly a case that occurred right around that same time out in Bishopville, and the guy was actually arrested because he was arraigned because he had a shotgun. He was supposedly looking for this lizard man. He was trying to keep these sightings going. So it's kind of funny that it also happened around the same time this video was supposedly shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a bit dodgy in it sometimes. Like Alberta says there, like what I don't get is nothing might happen. I'll put it on the screen. I can't read from that far away. Yeah, nothing might happen. Maybe why? Yeah. Yeah, like say why fake things? I mean, what are they getting out of it? That's the question. I mean, I don't know any more about the video.
I suppose it's just it's content, isn't it? It's just a bit of a fad at the time.
Today's day and age, of course, people will fake anything. I saw one earlier. It's quite a long video. I can't remember the guy's name. It's like a 3-hour video, and it's all this. It looks legit all the way through, and they're doing all this stuff, and then right at the end, they say that the whole thing's been a hoax. And it's like, you've just wasted 3 hours of my life for what?
I saw something like that. I can think of another video like that. I mean, it's not necessary. Well, it's not really paranormal at all because it was revealed to be fake. It was actually more of the kind of Blair Witch style. There was a video that surfaced almost 10 years ago now. See, it sounds partially off topic, but another thing I always like doing is I'm a huge fan of Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. And they did this. They at one point showed this video. Supposedly, these college kids that were out on a boat one night. They're out in the middle of the ocean, and all of a sudden they're getting attacked by something. and one of them, you know, yelling, "Oh my God, shark!" And they started going back to this theory that what if it was Megalodon, you know, the largest shark that really ever lived.
Yeah.
And it really scared a lot of people when this video was released because they really thought these kids, you know, actually disappeared. Only for us to later find out that this whole thing was hoax. And as far as I can recall, there was a lot of people were not happy, and they tried making a second one a year later. They even tried making what looked like a photograph from World War II, where you see this giant fin coming out right next to one of the subs, and they were not. No one was happy with it at all. So they're like, you know what, we're done with doing this now. Forget about it. So there's like a waste. That too was like a waste of our time as well, because it really had us scared. Because again, we thought these people were really missing, only to find out they were nothing but actors.
Exactly. Linda, yeah, we've got plenty more show. Don't worry, we've got plenty lined up. But yeah, it's a good point, Nick. And like, as soon as you come out to say that it was a hoax, you pretty much you're done. Like, you can't ever release another video because no one's going to believe anything you next do. I was so pissed at you, shark.
Yep, Stephanie knows what I'm talking. It was supposedly. In addition, it was supposedly the search for Megalodon, and at the end, they're like, "I truly believe we finally have encountered Megalodon." It lived 2 million years ago. It's not there. It's still, you can still find its teeth, but it's
definitely
not coming back. I hope it doesn't.
Yeah, say hi, Scaredy Cat. If anyone is on Instagram, check out Scaredy Cat Paranormal.
Yeah, he's really good.
The guy's awesome. We do a live chat. We're doing one Saturday night. 8 p.m. He's going to be literally just coming off an investigation, so check that out on Instagram on Saturday night.
I was just going to say quickly, the ones that really annoy me is when it's like on TikTok. I mean, maybe not a lot of people are on TikTok, but it's where they're saying that you're going to see something, and then nothing.
Then they cut it.
And then they cut it.
Like Nick said, happened. Like they always keep cutting it.
Yeah, and then the other one is where I can't remember whether you remember when we were a lot younger. You used to have those ones where I think it was like a car going off in the distance, and you thought you were going to see something scary, and then that face pops up in the middle of the screen.
Like,
scared the absolute life out of
it's funny you say that, because like, when I was researching earlier, when I was trying to find videos for tonight's show, I was like scared of every video because I thought it was going to happen. Everyone I played was like, it's going to happen. I had them all on mute, expecting it.
There actually is a video that I came across that I wasn't sure if it's actually still real or not, but I actually used this back when I was in high school as a prank, and it's still up on YouTube, I think. There was a video of supposedly like this newscast that went in. It was actually the former home of Michael Jackson. This was like about a year after he passed away. And at one point, the camera kind of turns over and you see this figure go by, which they said supposedly is MJ's spirit. Well, they slow it down a few times, and then like right at the very last time they were playing, they take a snapshot. They took a screenshot of Jackson from the Thriller video and made it a screen hit. And I still remember back in high school, I used it I scared people 3 times in a row. Like that had to have been my best record for a good scare prank.
I should have found that video. That reminds me, I've seen that video.
I'll see if I can find it while we're
Next one we got.
Yeah, so next one. I'll play it. Basically, this one is a security camera footage in a video store. You guys probably seen it again. But again, let us know what you think to this one. I played it halfway through because basically this whole start, he's just wandering about. This is the main bit that happens. If I can get it to play.
Jeez, you don't see video stores very often nowadays.
They're all gone now, aren't they?
Yep.
This is old footage, you can tell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There goes the card.
But what I don't get is why is he not questioning it?
Yeah, I would have run by now. If I was this guy, I would have gone.
It's just like, oh, there was air in the room. It's fine. It's fine.
Just move it.
And then it happens again, doesn't it? Does he go around the corner, I think?
He goes around the corner, I think, and then the DVD comes off, I think.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he goes around it, and then like if you watch this, Yeah.
Nope, there it goes. Yep, now I can see it.
Yeah. No.
And now he's questioned it. Now that's weird to him. Now I wouldn't have found that weird because I'd have thought maybe I didn't put it on the.
I'm
shelf
sure he
properly.
leaves. I'm sure he does actually leave.
Yeah,
it
because it
happens
gets
again. Yeah,
it
does.
gets
Look,
too scary for him. I think.
He puts it back on, and then it falls again. The same video. And this cat, look, you can see he's getting angry now.
What? Again?
You didn't question the trolley moving though, just the DVD. I mean, I thought
happens again for a third time.
It's just not giving up.
And then
Twice this time.
now he's gone. Now he's gone.
how funny is
It's
that?
incredible, isn't it? I don't know how old that is. It doesn't actually say. Let me see.
It was posted in 2016, but obviously that may have just been when it was posted. It's probably a much older video than that.
Yeah.
I mean, see, when I saw the card move and he didn't, react to it. Yeah, I mean, at first I thought, well, maybe this is somebody who's worked there for a long time, has gotten used to the activity. It's just part of his everyday job. But when you start seeing his reaction and starting to see things getting more intense, I think that's when he started thinking, okay, there's something going on here. And that's when he ran. Whatever was moving those DVDs, perhaps they probably just didn't like those movies. Whatever those movies were.
He was saying you need to pick them, you need to watch them, they're good.
Yeah, maybe because it's always the same one, wasn't it? It's always the same one.
No,
Let's watch this one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. My thought on it is like, I know a lot of these, a lot of people, especially like Hispanic people, they are very big believers in the afterlife and that. And
oh yeah,
almost like I think maybe he's just thinking, oh, just ignore it. It's just spirits
it'll go away.
messing about, and
it'll just go away.
I think when it keeps doing it, I think that's when the fear starts to creep in, and then that's when he's gone. He's out the door.
Yeah,
You can clearly tell he's by himself, so it's not the result of pranks. So that's probably the other reason why he started freaking out. Probably because most likely he was alone. There were no other employees. Definitely no customers around. So it was obvious he was by himself. So I could sure understand why he started freaking out.
Yeah. Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. That sounds really cold. Bless you. I'd get yourself a strong brew, mate.
Where was that video store? Do you know what?
That video store, I don't know, but I think it's an American store because our Blockbusters and that didn't look like that.
Well, it might have been foreign because it did say it looked like it was. It looked. I don't know if it was Spanish or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, either it could have been. I'm gonna probably guess somewhere maybe in Mexico. Maybe that's just my guess though.
Yeah.
A lot of these are like because they're so old. These videos, there's no like information on them. They were literally released on like the original phones. Like when you first could see videos. That's when they started getting released, like, and everybody would text them to each other and stuff like that. And so I think the information's been lost on a lot of these.
Yeah, you kind of lose the validity of it.
But I think a lot of these ones with the CCTV are a lot more genuine because
believable.
That's real CCTV footage. You can see that, and it's more like subtle what happens, like the DVD falling off. Like if you was gonna fake it, you'd have the whole room like collapsing or whatever.
This is what I'm saying though, right? The DVD, fair enough, if you put it on, maybe it could have easily fallen off. But you didn't even question the trolley.
No, I don't know why I didn't question the trolley.
Like, I just don't get that.
The trolley's moving on its own, it's normal,
Guys, I think I found that video I was telling you guys about.
Yeah, drop it on, mate.
I could probably share it. You know what? I can share the screen. Hold on, let me get it up first because I found it on my laptop. So, and what's funny is, well, what's kind of weird coincidence. This was actually supposedly shot on a show of Larry King. So, and of course, as we all know, he just passed away a couple of days ago. So, all right, give me 1 second. I think this is it right here. Yep, here it is. All right, so I'm going to share it for you guys now.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, I think you just got to accept it.
Oh yeah, I have to drop it in, don't I?
Oh yeah, it says yeah.
So you share it and then I see it or something.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if it can work. This. Can you guys see anything yet? Or oh wait, no, nothing yet.
Not yet.
Let's see. It's not letting me. Wait a minute. Oh, share audio. Maybe that was. For some reason, it's not letting me share. I don't know why. That's unusual. You know, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll send you guys the link so you guys can play it for yourselves.
Yeah. Send us a link. While I'm waiting for that to come through, I'll drop this this next one on. So this next one's a bit like, I'm sure everyone's seen Paranormal Activity. This is what this video reminds me of.
I've never seen this one actually before. I just found it.
I've never seen this. Let us know what you think. It's a bit weird. I do feel sorry for this little girl. She must be scared to death.
I've seen this one. Yep, I remember this one.
Happy days. So there is other stuff that happens at the beginning, but this is the main bit that happens here. So you're looking at the paper on the table, really, where you'll see.
Jeez. It's definitely not.
But it's when she comes back that's worse. Like,
oh God,
she's about to come back. Has it got that rumbling, that Paranormal Activity rumbling? It has.
Yeah, but I do think that's because of the camera more than anything.
Yeah, you know that classic rumbling in Paranormal Activity? You can hear that.
There she is.
jeez.
Blockbuster. There we go.
Oh my God.
Like it.
Basically, he's telling the girl, you need to have a break. You've done enough work for today.
Table's even going, look.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay, I did not see that ending of it. I mean, it just stopped.
I haven't seen the ending either.
I've seen it again. I've seen most of it. I never saw the ending of that. So what I was going to originally say, like how my view on that was when I first saw it, my first thought was, well, maybe there's a ceiling fan above because ceiling fans are known to blow a lot of this stuff. But when you start seeing other objects move that are much heavier, as well as now seeing upon this table that's moving, yeah, that is definitely not the work of a ceiling fan.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought, because I same thing, and I thought maybe like a fan in the corner that's blowing it, but then, like I say, the amount of stuff that comes off that table and the way the paper moves, that's not a fan.
You know, it's that old thing. You go to your teacher, say, oh yeah, my dog ate my homework. No, my ghost destroyed my homework.
My ghost threw my homework everywhere. Right.
Just video. Boom, there you go.
Right, I've got your video now, mate.
Yeah.
All right, here it is. This the one I used to
do I need to mute this?
It does get loud at the end.
If you guys want to turn it up, then
I'd only play it just for the beginning because it plays normal at first.
Okay, yeah.
You give us the warning then.
Yeah. I just read the end bit, like in the brackets, and I was like, yeah, I'm not watching that.
This already brings back memories.
There
was Larry King.
Yes, I've seen this. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. It's incredible, actually. He's captured.
2009. Wow.
So you're watching here?
Yeah, like right in the hallway.
Well, supposedly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just recent after he died. I'm not trying to tell that to your teacher long.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, to see the figure move? There we go.
Yeah. That's crazy, that.
No, I think I need to pause it, don't I?
Oh my God.
I've not seen that page before, but
that's horrible.
That's awesome, even all these years later.
Oh my God.
It's like me when I ride my bike to work in the morning.
Anger.
That's what it looks like. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, in the background there, you can see the figure there. It's incredible, like how that. I think it's genuine.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, we don't need to play the last bit, yeah?
Yeah. I never even got to even say how I would actually lure these other kids that, would watch them, back when I was in school. So I'd say, hey, guys, I mean, so-and-so, I need you to come over here. Check out this video here I just found. And I'm pretending to be very serious. Like, here, check this out. You see this? Yeah, look at that. And then all of a sudden, once the pop-up show, I just like give that smile too. I'm like, gotcha. I would usually be like, just checking if you're breathing. That's all.
You're alive.
They used to do that at school, like when I used to be at school, and they used to send, like, you'd all be in the computer room, and they'd send one of them to everyone. It'd be like have you seen the maze ones where you do the maze?
Oh yeah.
Scary Maze game. I
And
remember
this,
that.
you're like really close,
You really want him to win as well.
and then right at the end it gets you.
Yeah, the exorcists pop up.
I
Yeah.
think that the first one I ever saw was basically that car goes through that windy road, and then
Yeah,
right at the
yeah,
end,
I remember
the face pops up. You never seen that one?
No.
No, you don't.
Oh, you gotta check it. You gotta play this. He needs to see this one at least.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
you do.
we're gonna get to more- I know we're supposed to be showing more paranormal footage, but because he hasn't seen this one, he's got to see it.
Oh, what is it? You search it then. You search it then.
What do you call it, Nick?
What was that video called? I think it was just
Oh,
like it was called Scary Pop Up video. Wait, I think it was car drive. Was it car driving? I think it was. Hang on.
That's it there. That one there.
Yeah, car driving downhill.
I might have seen this actually. No,
No, you've got to play it now because you said you've not seen it.
I think I've seen this. Right. Also, while we're on this, obviously because we're going off topic, but anything that you guys in the comments want us to watch, drop it in the comments and we'll have a look. We'll check it out. It can be anything. Well, it's just tonight's just more of a bit of a laugh and have a look.
If you don't like jump scares, I'd probably look away now.
Yeah. Is it that bad?
It's
It's
you're not expecting it.
from
It's
2009.
I know,
Wow.
it's crazy.
I still
Go on,
remember.
I bet it's gonna make you jump more than me.
Probably.
I don't even want to play it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Do I have to watch it?
Yeah, you should have to open your eyes now.
You have to. Everybody's seen this.
Yes, I've seen this.
Now you've got to watch it.
It gets further away, or it goes zooms in or
There's
something.
probably a few others here in the chat room that haven't seen it yet.
Guys, look away.
Too late.
It was for a drink as well.
Yeah, I remember that was an advert
Yeah,
for a drink, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember it now.
Crazy.
That's awesome stuff.
I hope that obsidian neck's working.
Yeah, it's a good job I got this finger on my neck, isn't it?
So another quick story about that. With
Yeah,
that
go
video, I might have said that I used to run a paranormal club back when I was in high school, and one of our first meetings that we had probably about like 20 or 30 kids with us, and most of them were girls. Okay, so we already know where this is going, of course. And at that time, I'd never seen that video, so we played it for the first time, and the whole room is dark. All we just got is just the projection screen. And as soon as that woman pops up, the entire audience, because again, it was mostly girls, they screamed. It was like a real movie theater. And that to this day probably was one of the best days we ever had with paranormal clubs, scaring everyone like that. It was close to Halloween too, so it was also a good Halloween prank.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Have a good time at work, mate. Take it easy, and yeah, the dolls are they're keeping us busy, that's for sure. I'll see you around soon, mate. Yeah, I mean, those things, they've kind of gone quiet now, these jump scare things, haven't they?
I think that video's gonna be like indigestion.
No, I think everybody now, because we're so numb to it, we know it's going to happen, isn't it? It's like today, nothing scares people anymore. It takes a lot.
Yeah, I think it does take a lot these days.
There's another one here, a bit more. Sorry about the time, isn't it?
No, don't worry.
Oh, yeah, stop texting if you're driving, mate.
Yeah,
don't worry about texting us.
I'm
work, mate.
right now.
Stay warm, mate. Stay warm.
This one that we're going to show, I remember watching a long time ago, and it grabbed my attention straight away, and I did like an essay on it at school. So
now I'm sure everyone's probably seen this. You've definitely probably seen this, Nick. It's Ed and Lorraine Warren. They filmed this footage, and what they say is this is almost the best footage you can get of paranormal evidence
and of being demonic.
A demonic paranormal presence. That picture, the brown lady, is it called the brown lady?
Yeah, brown lady of
very famous photo that is.
Rainham Hall. That's what it was called.
Yeah, that's been around for a long time. That photo
was taken back in 1936.
That's it. Yeah. Very famous photo. So yeah, so this video, I'll play it. It's quite long. I'll only play the bit that's actually of interest to us. And let us know what you think, guys. I hope there's no more jump scares on this.
No, there's not.
Let's have a look.
Yep, I've seen this footage.
Can you hear that, Nick?
I could hear a little bit of it. It's kind of garbled.
Has been videotaped by them in this.
Oh, I can hear it better now. There we go.
For months, the family, whose faces are obscured to protect their identity, have been tormented by what they fear is a poltergeist. Ed attempts to communicate with the troubled spirit.
One knock for yes, two for no. Are you a man? Are you a boy?
The mother leans against the kitchen table, her hands in full view as Ed continues asking questions.
You want the people in this house to move? One knock for yes, two for no.
You see everybody's hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is it that you don't like?
That's smart that the cameraman is filming everything, you know, making sure everyone's hands are there, making sure that nobody's like cheating or anything like that.
And this is Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are quite like
They're
reputable.
famous.
Like they don't fake stuff. They're very genuine people.
Right, right.
This is amazing.
Next, Ed decides to confront the poltergeist alone.
I don't know if people can hear that, but he's trying to confront this poltergeist.
Is that you moving something?
And he's trying to make things happen.
Give me some sign that you're here.
What I did was use religious provocation. I have to provoke it into some type of outward manifestation.
Yes, this is Ed and Lorraine.
And that was my point in doing that.
I'm trying to figure out which house this is. I'm surprised I haven't seen this. It's definitely not Amityville, of course, or Enfield.
Like
This bit
On the
is
following
absolutely
night,
amazing.
the family
This.
reports
Yeah.
that the poltergeist seems to be more active than ever.
What I think is incredible is her feet aren't even on the floor.
Their own daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I
Her
can't even
feet
see
are on the thing.
But you can see if the chair
Jeez.
is backwards.
You're holding it down, aren't you?
Bless her, she's just trying to do her homework.
That much stronger.
And you can see the woman's not doing it behind.
Or up on the wrong-
Right.
She's not pushing herself up on the
That's,
floor.
And there's no way that she's pushing down the chair to make it look like it's moving, because if it was actually her, we would see her arms bend, you know, to get the chair to move back like that.
Yeah.
definitely. Now that's a very interesting video for you guys to watch.
It's the world's scariest ghost caught on tape.
Yeah, that one, it was put on there by a guy called Alden Aycock.
You can find it online though.
Yeah, if you search just Ed and Lorraine Warren, like paranormal evidence or whatever online, you'll find it. And it's a longer video that's 49 minutes long. That's actually a documentary that was on the BBC.
There's loads of different footage that they look at.
Not on
just
BBC,
this,
sorry, on Bravo.
not just of this family, there are loads of families.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, that girl's feet are on the rung of the chair, so she can't physically push off the floor to make that go backwards.
Exactly. And even if she tried to, you know, even without the, you know, support of the person that was behind her, if she tried doing that on her own, most likely chance she would have fallen to the ground, you know, because there are people that can do that, but they don't have the best luck when they try doing something like that. Because most of the time they fall right off right afterwards.
Alberta says it's incredible, incredible evidence. It is. I mean, especially because it's Ed and Lorraine Warren as well, because they're renowned people. That like they sadly, like I say, they've passed away already. But when they were around, muddling my words tonight, Jesus.
You've had alcohol or something.
I've not even had a drink. To show you how tired I am. But yeah, it just shows you, like, for them to do this and then say it's credible evidence, you've got to believe it, I think. I mean, if it is faked, and that is a great shame, obviously, I don't think it is. Definitely not. Out of all the videos, that is one of the most like credible videos I've seen of poltergeist activity, even above what Mellow Bird was doing in his kitchen, I think.
Yeah, because you can see the full angle.
You know, I really wish there was a way, because most people don't seem to know. I mean, unless you watch, you know, one of the other cases that obviously the Warrens, you know, worked on was undoubtedly the Harrisville, Rhode Island haunting, the house. And unless you've watched any of the documentaries, or I know Paranormal Witness also talked about it, they actually did capture footage of their investigation at that house. Unfortunately, though, the footage no longer, well, I don't think it really ever existed shortly afterwards. If there was any footage, it no longer exists because apparently the footage that was shot at the real Conjuring house, everything that occurred there at the time that they were there was mysteriously destroyed. I don't know if it was burned or whatever, but I guess supposedly something in the house destroyed all of their footage. So sadly, that footage no longer exists, but that would have been, considering this was back in 1971 at a time when, you couldn't really film investigations. You could do investigations, you couldn't film them, like we can now. So that would have been probably some rather incredible footage that they would have captured. I mean, there's not even, and even stranger, there's not that many photographs of that investigation either. So it's like they lost what could have been almost like a jackpot for evidence. But now that it's been now 50 years since that all occurred, we'll probably never know what was captured on that film.
Yeah, and this is it. Like, I think 'cause we're so lucky nowadays with the technology that we have that we can film 24 hours a day in full. What is it, like 10K now or something? It's incredible what you can do, and I'm not even up to date with what you can do. I was so lucky, but back then it was like film work was in its infancy. Even photography was. Yeah, exactly, and it's to capture evidence then was extremely difficult.
And unlike today's cameras, like, okay, I mean, like, when it comes to investigations, you only have one chance, but even if you missed it, you could still try again and hope for maybe something else to occur. Well, back in those days, you only had one shot. If you missed it, and you're out of film, there's no way you can film, and you can't refilm it over again. You only have one shot.
You got one shot.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. You can't
those days it was 8, 16, and 35 millimeter cameras, so you only had one shot with that type of film back then. And adding to that, there was no night vision, so your only way of filming at night was have the camera placed in one spot, like we do with our modern cameras, but more or less have a flashlight right next to it.
Yeah, that's the only way you do it. And like I say, nowadays everybody's got a camera on them. Everybody's got a mobile phone, so anybody can film or take pictures nowadays, like repeatedly. There's none of this where you've got to save the film and develop it and all this. It's there. It's in the palm of your hands.
Why things are very easy to, change.
Yeah, but then on the same token, like it's because technology is so more advanced now. It's getting so much easier to fake things, and it's harder to determine the difference, which is the problem with today's day and age.
Time though, considering that not only do we have cameras ourselves, with nowadays we got multitudes of security cameras pretty much all over the place. And one investigator once said on the show Paranormal Caught on Camera, the more cameras you have kind of spread out, whether it's from yourself or attached to a building or whatever, you're more than likely to capture something, paranormal wise, much more commonly than we definitely did 50 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Like even like us, I mean, I'm sure if we left our camera rolling on those dolls overnight, and would capture stuff, but
we only leave them on for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, like the footage that we do when we put our videos on, we only film for an hour, and that's what we capture because obviously it takes ages to edit. And if I had more time on my hands, we'd obviously film longer. But like that's what we get an hour. So I'm sure, like you say, if we had things filming all the time, we'd capture all sorts of it because to do it. Now, what you said earlier about TikTok, this is a big thing. We're not on. I don't understand. I don't know really what it is, but there's a few viral videos going around on TikTok of ghosts caught on camera. So play you a couple now and see what you think.
Oh boy, this ought to be fun.
Is it just these two?
I have not seen any of this stuff from TikTok. Everyone's trying to get me to get a TikTok account, which I'm thinking about it.
We were thinking about it earlier, but then I thought I've got so much on my hands already. I can't I haven't got the time to do anything else. Apologies, I've just got to go to the gym and head in here. And guys, looking forward to chat. No worries, Scaredy Cat. Have a good one, mate, and we'll see you Saturday night, mate, 8 p.m. Right, let's go. Let's have a look at this.
Oh, wow.
What's it doing? Is that a fan though?
I don't know.
That
But
looks
it's
like
like
a fan.
back.
Yeah, look at the guy's hand who's doing that. That looked like a fan.
Yeah, that's it.
It's got to be a fan. Is it just that one?
There's
I
one
can hear a rumbling sound in the back. I think that was a fan.
It's got to be, isn't it? I mean,
I thought it was just funny. Oh, it loves the balloon.
Let's
Let's
say
play
that
with the balloon.
what's that one?
You don't need to watch that one. It's not very good.
Okay. It's just
hanging
it's
out
like
there.
the fan blowing up here, couldn't it? I'd be more like, what the
That's
hell is
actually
going on?
kind of funny.
This one's pretty good. This is quite credible, this one. I've seen this one. So they're asking the teddy bear to move.
All right, if you're in here, move the bear. Move it.
I think that would be my reaction as well.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
I think so. I think if our dolls did that, I think I would poop my pants.
Sounds like the
just-
guys were screaming more than the girl did.
See, no, it's just the girl.
I guess that means she's probably she's the brave one.
There's one here that's so if you search on YouTube top 10 scariest ghost encounters, there's one from the Daily Mail, which is a newspaper in the UK. It's had over 2.5 million views. So I think some of these are pretty good. Some of them are like, that's definitely fake, but
Yeah.
I'll play them. Let me see what you think. Some of you might have seen some of these that are on here. Have a look. I'll play each one.
Anything. Come on, please, anything.
Oh, this one's funny.
No, I'm not being funny, people. I'm going.
I don't blame
The
him.
word walk just come up. As in the name. I'm going. Yeah, but look, it's come up with chat. I'm not going to sit here.
The Irish would be wow. Yeah, true.
You're there, please show yourself. It's throwing at me!
I like how he starts getting angry.
He sounds more angry than scared. Like, knock it off.
Is it?
Oh, it's so funny.
He's thrown it at me. You asked me to do it.
That's awesome.
I think
love
it.
it.
I'd say wow as well. Like, I mean, this is what Alright, this is the next one.
Number 9.
There's nothing, you can't see anything happens. It's the sound.
Oh God, calls it quits.
That was a breath in that one, I
I
think.
don't know if you heard that breath at the end there. It was like a breath.
I heard some type of, it sound like a breath of some sort.
You don't see anything that happens, but I assume something's been thrown, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna get out of here."
Let's bounce.
I'm gonna assume they probably just showed up at that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then if you go there and that happens, I mean,
They drove several hours to get over there, and all of a sudden, all right, we're gone.
this is it though. I mean, like, I think when you're doing paranormal stuff, like what you do with our dolls, if you've got to expect anything to happen because you
But
can't control it, can
But
you?
I think people expect nothing to happen, and then when it does happen, then they're the pants. Then obviously because they've worked themselves up that much, thinking, "Oh, nothing's gonna happen," and then it does. It's crazy.
I bet half these ghosts are just having a right laugh, like scaring,
I'm sure.
scaring the crap out of you. This is the next one. So you're watching this trolley here.
Notice how the trees aren't moving either.
Yeah, there's no wind.
That's not wind. That's not wind moving that. I mean, I could see a little bit of a breeze, but there's no way the breeze is doing that.
Yeah.
Not strong enough for that.
No way. And it's moving different directions, so we know it's not the wind at all.
Yeah, because the wind will like go one direction, won't it? Like it doesn't keep changing.
No way. I mean, unless there's a tornado, there's no way that could occur.
Look, obviously it needs a bed.
That's outside as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's outside. That's what I find. There's no storm going on either.
No.
No. It's weird, that one.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Spot something. Oh, these videos. I'm always familiar with these baby monitor videos.
I think they're now. Why their parents though are filming it instead of checking on the kid? I don't.
Like, wouldn't you be concerned, like, if someone like was breaking into their room or something like that?
Exactly. But no, their first thought is, I'll get my phone out and film it and see what happens. Great parenting there.
Yeah.
That's weird. It's almost like a hand, that one. It's like a hand, like reaching
look
out.
more like a hand. I mean, when I first, upon seeing, I thought at first it was a head, but then upon further inspection of it, it looked more like a hand, almost like reaching out, like as if it was trying to let them know that there was something there.
Yeah.
This is what time we're on. Yeah, we've got time for these. Number 6.
Number 6. Oh, haunted Canterbury pub. Okay.
Yeah. So this is like different CCTV footage at this pub.
And of course, this is no surprise to me because I know, of course, obviously obviously in your area, out in a lot of areas in the UK, a lot of the pubs not only are of historic significance, but they're also, a lot of them are also haunted as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think because a lot of these pubs and stuff that we have, they were like old taverns, like that go back hundreds of years. So, like you say, the history there through time is massive, and I think a lot of it has to do with, I'm a big believer in this stone tape theory thing. I think a lot of this activity in these pubs, because a lot of them are made of stone.
Right.
It's recorded that history, and like you say, these old pubs and stuff that we have are ancient. I mean,
it's like the limestone effect almost. Like, even if whatever occurred previously had, like, even if the pub itself had no actual history or part of what happened previously, it was still built with the stone, and as a result, that whatever was concealed or inhabited that stone is now pretty much inhabiting the rest of that pub.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lad. I'll try and get his full story. As a lad at work, he works in a pub, and they say they get loads of activity there. Like he said that hopefully, actually, I forgot to mention it, that after all this lockdown stuff, we hopefully will be investigating there. His mate said we can have a look, so
that'd be cool.
There's pubs. So hopefully we'll get that on here. But yeah, number 5.
Let's see what we got. Janitor ghost. Okay.
So you're looking here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see, is that a figure? Oh wait, no, there it is.
But if you watch the close up now, like it's about to do a close up, I can see a person behind the broom.
Whereas I couldn't see it, but
I don't know if people can see this. You'll see
you can see an outline right over there, like the outline of a person.
That's just like free. I don't know why. That's CCTV footage at night. Like, that's just weird. And you can see there's nobody there, like holding the broom and taking it out.
Right, and this is out in the parking. This is out in a parking area, so there's really no reason. Janitors don't clean the parking areas, so there's no real reason for a janitor or any type of maintenance worker to be there in the first place.
Did you see the guy? Could you see the person as well?
Yeah, I saw the outline.
Yeah, the outline.
There, yeah.
I can't see it, but
you're blind anyway.
Oh, shut up.
Number 4.
Let's see.
Now, I've got 2 opinions on this, but I'll let it play first.
And there's like
there's like an orb going by. Yeah.
She turns the light on here as well, but then it turns it off.
Oh, there's another orb that just went by.
Yeah.
See, I'm not very too crazy on the orbs, to be honest, but
yeah,
it's interesting how all that occurs. Seeing like as soon as she woke up, this orb just like showed up out of nowhere and just darted out, and then it came back again a brief second time on the right side. So It's interesting. I usually don't really like to coin orbs as the actual activity because I think most of us don't, but it's still that's kind of a bizarre coincidence that occurred.
Yeah, it's like the weird ones. Alberta, she said she saw the broom move, but nobody there.
See,
Yeah.
she couldn't see no one.
Maybe
I
I'm just
couldn't see
seeing
no
it. Though. I don't know. I'm sure I see it. No, this one though,
See?
I've got. It looks genuine, but then when I replayed this, if you watch her leg, I think she's pushing the covers herself because that's her leg here. And if you watch the way it moves, like it looks like she's pushing her leg down, or something's pulling her ankle. I don't know.
Oh my God!
Hmm.
Oh yeah, now that you said that, I didn't even think. Wow.
So it possibly could have been her then doing that then.
I don't know, but you see the covers raise up first.
Yeah, which is weird as well.
It's just
like it pulled it up.
And then there's that orb that shows right on the left.
I mean,
I don't know.
That's a hard one.
One, why are you filming yourself at night?
Yeah.
Like, this is a bit weird.
But then unless she was having lots of paranormal things happen to her.
Maybe.
Yeah, unless other stuff occurred, she wants to get because there's a story I know. I mean, not a true story, but there was a story just like that where somebody it was actually one of the creepypasta stories. Some guy said that it was more actually of an intruder, but he was trying to gather some kind of evidence to see if he could try to see if someone broke into his house. So right before he goes to sleep, he gets the idea of filming himself at night, with the night vision on, and he goes to check the next morning, reviews the footage, and he finds that there's this creepy guy that has hid under his bed the entire time, gets out from under his bed, and just stares at him like for 2 hours, and then stares in the camera, and he has this huge smile on it. The story is called "I Told You to Smile," and then he goes, and then afterwards he doesn't leave. He just goes right back under the bed, and this guy doesn't know until he reviews the footage. It's a scary story, but
I think I've heard it. Yeah, is it creepypasta guy? Isn't it?
Yeah, it was from creepy. It was one of the creepypasta stories. It was actually featured on the audio. Actually, my friend, the guy who interviewed me last time, Matt Grant from Canada, he actually did an audiobook story of that story.
Okay.
So I'll have to send you guys the link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so number 3.
Number 3. 3 more to go.
So you're watching this.
Another pub.
Yeah, another pub. This is quite common in pubs in the UK.
It's almost like we're famous for like drinking too much.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
I know what you're saying. That's weird, but it's like his finger goes.
I don't know.
Kind of
Like-
taps it in a way.
Yeah,
But
see
it
what I
looks
mean?
like it explodes outwards.
Mm.
It doesn't just break. It like almost like there's like a little bomb in it, and it explodes like completely outwards when it goes.
But it's weird because he goes like that. Watch his fingers. Watch there, his finger.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
Did
maybe.
he have something hot in his finger? Like a cigarette kind of thing.
This
Number 2. Okay, I think I might have seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one. Yep.
that's supposed to be a woman.
Fake. That's complete fake.
That looks like something like I've seen I've heard of stories like that, and usually that's based on the story. Look at them; they're just running out of the car,
And it's like
What are you
when
running out of
it's
the car
like
for?
exactly, and when the person runs past it, it just disappears.
Yeah,
it
I
just-
mean, he could have just turned around and left. I mean, like
Where are you going?
the snow outside. I mean, if you're trying to run, the snow's going to make it a lot more difficult. I mean, I would have just turned around and got the hell out of it.
You can see.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see as she goes past it, like that area blurs.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
area blurs.
I do think that is one of those that looks a bit fake. To be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I'm not too convinced.
Yeah, not convinced. This is the number one scariest
number
ghost
one.
encounter.
See what we got for number 1.
I can't remember this one. Oh yes, I do.
Yeah, this one is
Oh,
freaky.
yeah.
This will give you nightmares, people.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I have seen this one.
Look here.
Oh,
I do it when they run away.
oh my goodness.
It doesn't do it once. It now keeps doing it. This is like freaky. This will give
Oh
you
my
nightmares.
goodness.
This shit.
Wow.
It's there again.
It's like looking at him.
Ooh.
Keeps poking its head
That
out.
that is creepy. I mean, even whether it's real or fake, it doesn't matter. That's still a creepy video.
See,
Yeah.
that reminds me. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. It reminds me of my sleep paralysis that I had, of the black shape. You know, looking at you. It's just
Yeah, it actually kind of, now you said that, that actually kind of looked partially like that crooked figure I saw during my sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually kind of partially fit the description. I'm like, maybe what if that's the same thing I saw? You never know.
Yeah. I mean,
it does look very similar.
no, I mentioned it. Yeah. I mean, like with mine as well. It it kind of morphed into that sort of
Shape.
Yeah, like crooked appearance to it.
Yeah.
That's just. I mean, that one there at the end there, it just gives you the heebie-jeebies, and it keeps popping out.
Like I said, whether it's fake or real, it's still scary as hell.
Yeah,
I don't know what I don't know what to say about that one.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus, I do feel sorry for that guy because I think it's like he's a security guard or something, and he's checking out his place. Imagine being there on your own at
was
night
he like on
and seeing that.
Was he on a plane?
Yes, it's on a plane.
It's on a plane.
See, I
plane's weird.
See, upon watching, I'm thinking when I honestly first thought that there was other people on the plane itself. So I kind of thought, isn't anyone else seeing this? But then after when I started seeing it just a little bit more, I'm thinking, oh, wait a second, this guy's by himself. There's no way that, because you would have heard if everyone else saw it. I mean, there would have been people screaming at that point. So that probably explains why it's relatively quiet in that plane.
And you can understand why he ran away as well, like a little girl.
I mean, guts too. I mean, like he keeps approaching it, even when it keeps on poking its head out. I mean, good on him if it is real. Like,
yeah, it's like he was like really wanting to like see it. Then I think when the face fully came out, I think that's when he really was like, "Oh my god, I need to go.
I'm gonna go."
Yeah,
I need to like bounce.
But yeah, that's all we got time for tonight. Anyway,
we had loads.
There's loads and loads and loads. I'm sure we'll do another one of these at some point.
Yeah.
But if anybody in the comments got any suggestions of what you want us to see on the show next time, let us know. Drop it in the comments or send either us or Nick a message, and we'll do it in the show for next week, which is next Friday. Tomorrow night I'll be live with Scaredy Cat on. I don't know where to go, geez. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'll be live with Scaredy Cat on Instagram tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure what it is in the rest of the world. I'm not very good at timings.
It's 3 p.m. here, so that helps. Yeah, wow. It's still the middle of the afternoon.
No, okay.
That's crazy.
And then you're also doing a podcast, aren't you?
Yeah, so Sunday we'll be recording our next podcast. That if you've been checking it out, we are putting them on our YouTube as well for people that don't have access to Spotify. We've got a lady coming on the podcast called Indigo CRS. She's a psychic medium and does tarot readings. So
and we thought as well for a live one time we could do like tarot readings and that because I've got my own tarot cards and that. So.
Yeah, and she might be making an appearance on the show at some point. But yeah, so Nick, anything you got going on over this next week? Guys, let us know. Or
as far as I know, for next week, well, I'll start off with our next show. Our next show we'll have for Petri Dish on Thursday night. We're going to be doing another episode. We're actually bringing someone who's an expert on this. We're doing another kind of like a part 2 of focusing on the autism, kind of like autism awareness. We're bringing somebody in we're kind of mixing it along with the paranormal. So that will be definitely a very interesting show.
I'd love to be a part of something like that because that's what as a teacher, that's what obviously I work with special needs.
Yeah, just special needs. You have to
awesome.
Drop us a link and we'll check it out, mate.
Oh, yeah.
We'll watch it later.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably get the link from the pun chat itself, but I was going to say I'll still send you guys directly to it regardless. But other than that, the only other thing I have really going on, which I'm trying to get done as quickly as possible, is 2 different projects. One is I'm still working on the Para-Unity video, which at this point I'm almost done. I'm making one last call for those that, I recently added onto my profile, if anyone else wants to be part of it. But other than that, I'm already putting names in, their teams, podcasts, countries, states, etc. And then also around the same time, I finally had finished my audiobook series for this book, Corpse Cold. Although, Corpse Called New American Folklore, which is one of the tribute books to the original Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books, for those that don't know. But although I do have to record one more story because somehow one of them did not get recorded, so I'm kind of upset about that.
You got to redo it. No.
Oh my God.
No, just one story. All the others have been recorded. And it's one of the shorter stories, too, so it will not take that long to record. Oh, didn't want to cause a panic there. Everything's fine. 13 stories have already been edited, so I got about 7 more, I think, to go. Because there's 20 stories. I probably got the. I'm not good with math, so yeah, I got just a few more left. So hopefully, maybe by sometime by mid-February, I'll have that completed. But I still got to add the sound. I still have to add the sound effects and music to them. But other than that, that's all I could really think of.
Where will they be for people to actually listen to?
It will be an audiobook series for people to listen to. It will be free on YouTube. And if anyone asks, yes, I did ask the company that made these books, if I can make these recordings, and I got their permission to do so. So what I'm doing is not copyright; it's legal. So it'll be on YouTube permanently. I just can't sell them.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're doing it for the love of it anyway. Obviously, what's
fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, no one else. I asked, was anyone else ever going to do this? And they said no one did. I thought, well, why don't I take care of the job? It's not easy, but that was something I already knew about. So,
and you never know as well; it might open up a new avenue for you as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. Yeah. So
so we'll end the show. So thank you everyone for watching. It's been awesome. Keep in touch. Any suggestions you want to see, let us know. Also, if you want to be on the show, drop us a message and we'll bring you on. You don't have to be a paranormal expert or anything. Just come on and have a chat.
Yeah.
It's great. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you next Friday, usual time, 8 p.m. Have a good one.
Take care.